Hey viewers, this is Chase, and this is the 4th Java programming tutorial in my series for Java Basics. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you should watch my first video. Otherwise, let's get going. In this tutorial, we're going to learn about if statements and while loops. And basically, what these do is, let's think about it this way. If I have a program, and I say int age equals 5, and then I print out the age. Print line, there we go. Or age, there we go. Basically, no matter what we do, our program's always going to do the same thing, isn't it? Like, why do we even need to say age? Like, even if I say age equals 6 now, and then I do the same thing, our program still does the same thing every time. It says 5 and then 6. And so I might as well just change this to 5 and this to 6 and get rid of the variables. And basically, our program is the same every time. And it's kind of boring, you know, completely boring. So we're going to make a program that is, well, it's still going to do the same thing every time. But we're getting closer to doing different things. We're going to go to different parts of code depending on what our variables are. So let's just start with a boolean, which is true or false, if you remember from my 3rd tutorial. So let's say boolean go, or hello, or nice. We're going to decide if we're nice. So should we be nice? Sure, we'll be polite people. And how we do an if statement, and an if statement is different than a variable. You have to say if, and then we have to, where the place we tell it if this is true, that thing, that condition, if this is true, if this condition is true, then do this. The condition goes in here, in these parentheses. So you have to have those parentheses, and then the then do this, what we're doing, goes inside those brackets. So everything between these is part of our if. So we could say if true, which is kind of lame because it's going to do that every time. Or we could say if false, which is kind of lame because it's never going to do this. Eclipse is actually warning us because it's like, hey buddy, this is never going to happen. It's like saying 0 not equals 0. That's never going to be true. So what's the point of having this code? But you know, just shut up, Eclipse. Point is though, we could say nice. So if we're nice, then we'd be like system.out.println hello. How are you? Aren't we nice little blonde-haired little girls? Very polite. Anyways, point is, so we run this, and it says, hello, how are you? Because, because we're nice. Let me fix my little thing I did here. There we go. Sorry about that. I dragged this over here. Anyway, so if we're nice, we say that, but what if we're not nice? We saw that. If we're not nice, we could say false, and then nothing happens. So just to go over the syntax really quick again, goes if condition, then do this. And this is where it is. But we can also do else. So if we're not nice, then what are we going to do? We're going to be like, go away, we don't like you. Go away. Okay? So right now we're nice, and so it says, hello, how are you? But if we're not nice, then it says, go away. Right? So that's great, terrific, wonderful, beautiful. Now, that's pretty much it, except we can do else if not nice. So basically it's saying if this isn't true and this is true, then do this. Otherwise it's just, else is just, hey, if this isn't true, then we're going to do this. Else if says, yeah, I've been over this. So that's great. That's pretty much it. Else if. Else, I'm not gonna. I like to keep all the code there so you can see it, but we're not going to right now. So while nice, we're gonna system.out.println 1. So basically, alright, sorry, I was gone there for a second. So I was showing you while loops. Yeah, somebody came over and I was talking to them. Anyways, so while loops are just like ifs, except you change the if to while, and then basically, if we run this, we're going to have an infinite loop. Oh, I changed this. There we go. So basically, if we run this, notice how, I don't know how well you can see this, but like, basically I have a bunch of ones, and it's infinitely one up. And so basically, while loops repeat this until the condition isn't true. So just to give you, we're going to create a counter, and there's really a better type of loop to use for counting. But just the last thing we're going to do in this tutorial is we're going to create a counter. So int num equals 0, and then just basically while num is less than or equal to 10, we're going to system.out.println num plus 1. Or here we'll do num, and then we'll set it to start at 1. And so there. Sorry. So basically, see, I forgot to do one thing. So it's still doing the same infinite loop thing. But let's make this smaller. We don't need to, but I just want to. So basically we can say num equals num plus 1, and that adds to it. You could also do it two other ways, plus equals 1. And we'll go over this stuff more later, or just plus plus adds 1 to it. So we're just going to do num plus plus. So if you notice, I don't know if you can see this, it says 1, 2, 3, go away. And that's just because it says, hey, num is 1, 1 is less than that, print out num, which is 1, add to num, so it's 2, oh, 2 is less than this, oh, now it's 3, 3 is fine, oh, it's 4, oh, no, 4 is bad, we're going to jump all the way over here and then do this. So that's how while loops work, and in the next tutorial, we're going to go over the other types of loops, and then, yeah. So, yep, see you guys next time. It's going to get a little more interesting. Have a great day.